Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, let me just give a small example. When you are in the Haram al-Sharif, in the Holy Lands, you don't interfere into anything because Allah is in charge. You don't fight. And once you start coming back into your own reality, meaning you are keeping to yourself and you're connecting to your Lord, not to your hawa, not to your dunya, not to your shaitan, not to your ego, then that time when you're being with your Lord, you start to change. Everything about you starts to change. That's exactly what happened to Shaykh Andy. He was just staying and sleeping in the Haram, in the Masjid al-Haram. For over 7 days, he was just in his ihram. And he was lying down, sleeping, getting up, worshipping, not going nowhere, not going eating or shopping or having social activities. He was just worshipping when heaviness is overtaking him, lying down a little bit, some Wahhabi shaitan coming, kicking him, say, hey, get up, get up. He gets up a little bit, goes to another place and sits down, worshipping, looking at the Kaaba, drinking Zamzam water every day, not eating anything. That for over 7 days, he was only sustaining himself with the Zamzam water. The more he eats, stronger he feels, more full he feels. He didn't need to eat anything else. And he said, after the 3rd day, I swear, he's saying, I was sitting and I smelled this strong smell of roses coming. And I was looking around to see who was having this perfume, very beautiful, very heavenly smell of roses. And then he looked down and the smell was stronger, and the smell was coming from himself. He picked up his hand and he smelled, and the sweat that was coming out was like rose perfume. He was already in paradise. He was already becoming a member of paradise. In paradise, you're going to eat, you're going to drink, but you're going to sweat. You're never going to the bathroom. And the sweat is coming out to smell like amber and roses and musk. And that's what he experienced. So many other experiences, unusual experiences he had. How he made the Wahhabi shaitans to tremble before him. How he made some Wahhabi shaitans to take bayat. How he was in the presence of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And he said, as if they turn on the turbine engine of cool air with the smell of roses, that the people in the Rawza Sharif at that time, there were so many other people, there were some Shia people too, that they all got drunk and almost fainted from the smell coming from the Rawza Sharif. And how that Wahhabi shaitan standing there, he got the smell too, and later he went and he took bayat with our Shaykh, saying, for 20 years I've stood there, nothing unusual has happened, nothing like that has happened before, and now you are here, and all those things. So many things happened, so many things he kept to himself. But Inshallah, soon it will be our own time to make experiences. Those are their experiences. It is an example in front of us. But we have intention to have our own experiences, inshallah, with our Shaykh, with him, soon. Assalamu alaikum. That much is enough.